It's coming up on 5:06 now, and after 15 months of war, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a ceasefire. After months of intense negotiations, Israel and Hamas have agreed to a plan that includes the release of hostages held in Gaza since October 2023, the attacks that day. The first phase of the deal is set to start on Sunday, with Hamas releasing several of the nearly 100 hostages that it still holds. Over the course of a 6-week pause in fighting, 33 hostages, including Americans, will be released in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners.
And people who live here in Hampton Roads, who have ties to the Middle East closely, have been watching the coverage of the conflict for the past nearly year and a half. News 3 reporter Jay Green this morning with the update after speaking with them to get their reaction on the latest developments.
Cautiously optimistic. That's how a lot of people are feeling about the recent ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. And while there's a general sense of relief, the destruction has already been done, leaving so many heartbroken. I spoke with Rabbi Israel Zoberman and Tarek Jalhug about Wednesday's announcement of a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, both relieved to hear about it.
A post-Hanukkah period, I would say any day that the captive come home is a day of huge celebration.
Any action that helps to reduce the human suffering and loss of innocent lives is obviously welcome.
Rabbi Zoberman has sisters in Israel, and Jalhug is a Palestinian American with family in Palestine-occupied territories. Both offer different perspectives on the issue, but there's a shared sense of urgency and grief.
Though it pains me that it comes so late, after more than 50,000 Palestinians have been killed, the majority who are women and children, and after we had witnessed over 15 agonizing months, the deliberate destruction of the entire Gaza Strip.
But it's far too much time has elapsed since they were taken hostage by a bunch of people who really don't care about human life and human dignity.
Along with a communal hope for the future.
Major changes have to take place psychologically, physically, spiritually, so that Israel and its neighbors can usher in the hoped for, the prayed for period of a Middle East ablaze with hope and the promise of shalom that was born in the Middle East by Israel's prophets.
Peace isn't just the absence of violence by one party or another. It's also the absence of oppression. And that's something that we need to keep in mind.
So together, both Zoberman and Jalhug highlight the importance of dialogue in addressing the complex issues in the Middle East. For now, I'm Jay Green, News 3.